Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Earlier today, I made a video about the Russian plane crash hoax of yesterday, October 31st, 2015. It's a very thorough video. I covered a lot of important information. I showed how the story was manufactured by the numbers. But in making this video, I had a major omission. On my written blog from last year, July 17th, 2014, I covered the story of the EgyptAir plane crash of Halloween 1999, 16 years ago. Truth Seeker, look at this. This wreck from 16 years ago on Halloween connected to Egypt, just like yesterday's crash, which was in Egypt, supposedly killed 217 people on the plane. Yesterday's story, 16 years later, is a story of a plane crash with 217 passengers. This exact same number. This is what I mean when I say stories in the media are manufactured by the numbers. If you recognize these numbers, if you come to understand them, you can see through media hoaxes in record time. There are so many skeptics and critics of my work, but all of these skeptics and critics I know are all guilty of the same thing. They haven't given it enough thought. They haven't given it enough attention. They haven't even given it the light of day, because anybody who applies this research and pays attention for even a week to mainstream news reporting will see that what I am saying is correct. All news stories are manufactured hoaxes by the numbers. I shouldn't say all, there are exceptions. Sometimes the news media does report on things that really do happen. When they do that, though, they're focusing on stories that fit the agenda they are bombarding their viewing and reading audiences with. So same numbers, Halloween Day, 16 years ago, both plane crashes connected to Egypt. This one was on the way to Egypt. Yesterday's plane crash was in Egypt. And check this out. This is what else I want to show you. The plane wreck in 1999 was on Halloween Day. It was a date with 33 numerology. October is the only month with 33 gematria. The plane was destined for Kennedy in New York, which has the gematria of 33. I always like to point out that there's only 3 states with 33 gematria. The first and last, Delaware and Hawaii. And the 6th, Massachusetts, where the Kennedys are from. Egypt has gematria of 28. 28 and 33 share a relationship. They are numbers connected to God through gematria. If you write out 28 as a word in Summit, it sums to 156. If you write out 33 as a word in Summit, it sums to 156. The number 156 is connected to God through English gematria. I just make the point because 28 and 33 are important numbers that were central in this. EgyptAir, the airline 16 years ago, had gematria of 47, one of these very important numbers to the Masons and Zionists who rig our news by the numbers. Just incredible, isn't it, Truth Seeker? The same numbers used again and again. And with regards to the span of 16 years, remember 16 and 90 are the only numbers when written out that have a gematria of 33. 16 with the S exception sums to 42. 16 the big way sums to 96. 42 and 96, just like Freemason, and Freemasons are obsessed with the number 33. Notice that it was flight 7 or a Boeing 767 that crashed 16 years ago. Yesterday's crash came on a date with 76 numerology. 76 was coded all over the story. So were these other numbers, 33 and 96. They always show up. So, Truth Seeker, if you were having any doubts that yesterday's plane crash reported in the media was a hoax, rest assured it was, and likely this one from October 31st, 1999 was also a hoax. Got to wake up to the truth of this world and how these people report by the numbers, Truth Seeker. All of my critics from this day forward will be referenced to this video. Because I put out a lot of hard proof. This might prove it harder than anything else before. What a gift from these lying, scum, Masonic, Zionist assholes who deceive us every day with their major weapon, the weapon of mass media, mass disinformation. Until next time, Truth Seeker. Encore, Truth Seeker. I also want to point out this saying by Gore Vidal. He calls the United States of America the United States of amnesia. His quote is, "Because nobody can remember anything past Monday." What has been done to us in this nation and other people of the Western world is we have been bombarded with information. We are bombarded with so much information that it truly is hard to remember anything past Monday. I'm even guilty of this. Here I am doing all this research, and I forgot one of the most key pieces of evidence that I had in the Halloween wreck, also involving Egypt, in the video I made earlier. So, truth seeker, this is why we need to understand what is done to us. By being bombarded with this much information, this much disinformation, it makes us forget the things that matter. You know? So many of us in the truth community are trying to keep up with all the lies. In doing that, we forget about all the lies told before. You know? The point of my research is to expose that the media is a lie-based machine and we have been lied to our entire lives. So I just want to make that point. It's a very important point. Information can be used as a weapon, and it is used as a weapon against us every day of our lives. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.